So this is the GitHub repository for ZeroRisk Sentinel. Let me quickly open the live demo. Here it is. Cool. Now back to the repository. Here's an overview of what the project does: advanced file scanning, extension spoofing detection, malware pattern analysis, keylogger detection, and a full hacker-themed UI. Alright, so this is ZeroRisk Sentinel, the file security scanner I built. Here you can see the main dashboard with safe files, warnings, and threats. Let me hover around so you get a quick feel of the interface. Before we test it, let me quickly show the basics. Everything you scan stays local on your device. No uploads, no server storage. It's all client-side security, so privacy stays fully yours. Now to actually show you how the scanner reacts, I'll drop two files in here. One is just a harmless project file, and the other one is a Python keylogger script, basically a tool that records keystrokes, which is obviously super dangerous if it ever runs on your system. As soon as the files drop, the scanner jumps straight into real-time analysis. You can see the threat level spike instantly. First is file integrity analysis. It quickly checks structure, signatures, and any tampering. Then extension checks. This detects disguised or spoof file types. Oh yeah, ignore that tiny text overflow here. I noticed it while recording. I'll fix it right after. And lastly, permission analysis, making sure the file isn't trying to access anything sensitive. Down here in the console, you can actually see the engine logging everything in real time. Analysis started. Signatures detected. Keylogger behavior flagged. And as you can see here, the safe file finishes with a perfect 0 threat score. Exactly how it should be. And finally, here's a quick rundown of the advanced features. You've got file header analysis to catch spoofed extensions, malware detection powered by both signature patterns and heuristics, and permission analysis to detect risky access attempts. Now as I scroll up, we're on the results page. This is where everything gets summarized. You can see the full breakdown at the top, the total number of files analyzed, how many were clean, how many raised warnings, and of course that one critical threat, which was the keylogger we tested earlier. On the left, you get a threat distribution chart that visually shows how risky the scan was, and on the right, there's an overall security score generated from the analysis. It gives you a quick idea of how safe the scan batch is at a glance. Now inside the detailed breakdown, you can actually see why this file was flagged as critical. It shows the declared type versus the real type, the full threat score, and even whether any malware or keylogger behavior was detected. You also get a clear list of findings: extension spoofing, malicious signatures, and suspicious behavior, all highlighted with severity tags. And here's a clean file for comparison. Correct header, correct type, no suspicious patterns. The scanner confirms everything and gives it a 0 threat score. This one isn't malware, just a mismatch. It's a .doc file that's actually RTF under the hood, not dangerous by itself, but it could be used to bypass filters, and at the bottom, there are batch actions for handling everything at once. When I hit Export All Reports, it instantly generates a complete report for every analyzed file. Then quarantine all threats. This isolates any malicious files with a single click. And generates summary report, gives you a clean, readable overview of the whole scan session. Now, let me quickly jump over to the About section. This page explains the full methodology behind ZeroRisk Sentinel, how every file is scanned and what detection layers work behind the scenes. This first part explains file header analysis. The scanner reads a file's magic bytes to figure out its real format and immediately catch spoofed extensions. You can also see an example on the right, where a fake PDF is actually an exe. Next is malware signature detection. The scanner compares the file against thousands of known malicious patterns, including code execution functions, shell commands, registry tampering, and network communication signatures. Basically, anything that looks like real malware shows up here. Next is keylogger and spyware detection. Algorithms look for keyboard hooks, keystroke monitoring, screen capture attempts, clipboard access, background window tracking, and pretty much any behavior that resembles how real keyloggers operate. Next is permission and access control. This checks what a file is trying to access. Things like file system changes, any network permissions, admin access, or system-level changes get flagged right away. And then there's heuristic and behavioral analysis, basically the ML side that catches zero-day or obfuscated threats. This section sums up the entire detection stack. signature-based scanning, behavioral heuristics, machine learning, deep static inspection, sandbox dynamic analysis, and full memory-level detection. Basically everything a modern malware scanner needs. This part covers the threat intelligence layer. Basically the live data ZeroRisk Sentinel pulls in to stay updated against new malware. You've got global threat feed integration, malware family tracking, attack vector analysis, and even zero-day vulnerability monitoring. It also keeps an eye on phishing campaigns and attributes known threat actors. This data comes from global security agencies, researchers, vendors, and dark web monitoring. The system updates these feeds every 15 minutes, so the detection engine always operates on the latest threat data. And at the bottom, you've got a clean set of security best practices, file handling guidelines, email security checks, and the system protection steps everyone should follow. These are the basics that stop most threats before they ever become a problem. And that wraps up the full walkthrough of ZeroRisk Sentinel. Everything runs locally, everything stays private, and the scanner gives you a clear breakdown of every file you throw at it. That's all for this demo. Thanks for watching.